Simon. So maybe we can get looking on that match a little later. Players have run the die roll and are starting play, so I'm swapping over there. We'll discuss the metagame later again.
Yeah.
Wooded foothills being fetched into Temple Garden. I'll just adjust the life totals and start the timer. It's a little late, but at least it started, so we have an idea. It's round 2, so both these players are 1 win.
I think on the left-hand side.
Boggles player.
So it's the hexproof, probably. Our hexproof. I think it's Bob de Jong.
I'll put Bob de Jong there.
Yeah. And Lars Boonen is on the right-hand side. He fetched.
Let's try and figure out what he's playing.
Should be at 17, yes.
Fateless Looting.
They are both at 17.
Yeah, I'll just swap that immediately.
Yeah.
He's playing
Dredge. I saw the necromancer in his hand.
Bloodghast, Life from the Loam, discarded to Fateless Looting. A Windswept Heap being fetched away immediately down to 16. Probably he's gonna get a basic, I think. Or is he shocking himself even further? He's a basic. What do you mean in the chat? Big? The Jens Aerts? No, the feature match is Bob de Jong versus Lars Boonen.
Yeah. So it's a core spirit tensor.
I'll just put Dredge here. And a core spirit dancer. What does that do?
It's a 0/2.
Mm-hmm.
And
it gets +2/+2 for every aura.
Yeah, attached to
it, and then you draw a card for every aura played, probably, right?
Yeah.
So he takes 1 hit from 1 point of damage from the slippery bogle. It's not what you want to be doing, I guess.
No, but the hexproof deck, it gets pretty explosive in turn 3 and turn 4, and there's a lot of auras attaching to the creatures.
Yeah. So played Collective Brutality, throwing away an Archamoeba and a Life from the Loam, killing the Spirit Dancer and getting rid of a Path to Exile out of his opponent's hand. He has a Rancor, another Foothills, and what is that middle card, can you tell?
No.
No, me neither. Is it Canopy or something? Don't know. We'll find out later. In the meantime, his opponent was drained for 2 as well, because his life total went down to 14. He escalated twice with a Loam and an Archamoeba. Awesome. Full modes on a Collective Brutality. Rancor on the Bogle. Opponent takes 3.
Now in the chat we are seeing that someone saying that in main deck Dredge can't beat it, can't beat the Aura hexproof deck, so
I'm not sure, but as Maarten Beek in the chat is saying, he's played Dredge in Legacy for a long time now, so he's probably correct. Here we go, Cathartic Reunion, discarding 2 cards, drawing 3, immediately dredging the Tuck. Ooh, that's good hits. Prized Amalgams. Those are very good hits. Now he's gonna dredge alone probably. Yep. That's for the second draw of the Cathartic Reunion. And another 4 dredge 4 creature hits the graveyard. The Archamoeba triggers. Awesome. Now he's gonna dredge the Tuck that he just dredged into the graveyard. Stinkweed Imp, Darkmoor Salvage, and Fateless Looting. And the burn spell. So have a look, we have the deck lists here now. So I'll give you Bob de Jong's list, and I have Lars Boonen's list. Conflagrate, that's the spell I was looking for. the cathartic reunion should be in the graveyard, not in the battlefield, especially when passing the turn to the opponent. Maybe we can try to get that fixed some way. We tried to fix that. If there is some silence or a muted noise, that's when we're trying to get some contact with someone in the room to get stuff fixed on the battlefield. In the meantime, a Bloodghast Narcometer on the table and 4 prized amalgams. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15 points of damage on the table at this point for the Dredge player. In the meantime, his opponent hit with the Boggle and lifelink triggers, so he's back up to his 20, and his opponent dropped down to 7.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's even enough damage that he has on the table at the moment to blow through Vigilance, Trampling, lifelinking, huge Boggle.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. Maybe Lars still has an out. We can't see one in his board. The Dark Blasts are pretty bad at the moment. He's playing something called a Haunted Dead. I'm not sure what that is, so I'm gonna look it up myself.
In the meanwhile, I'll Dredge from the stink with him.
The Haunted Dead is a creature for 1 black and 3 colorless, a 2/2 zombie. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 white spirit token with flying with it on the battlefield, and it has an ability black colorless. Discard 2 cards, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. Tapped.
Maybe you can put it on the screen. So
Yeah. But it's a one-off in his deck. Didn't know it, so that's also a one-off in the Dredge player's deck.
Mhm.
Recurring another way. In the meantime, his opponent went down to 19.
Yeah, he fetched
Okay.
for the basic forest.
Okay. Although it might seem that the Dredge player has a huge board, it's still not very good because his opponent can keep gaining tons of life back.
Yeah.
Killing his opponent at 20 or 19 life is going to be extremely difficult.
The Daybreak Coronet is
It's the powerhouse card.
yeah, it's the biggest aura in the aura hexproof deck. So
By the way, the backup match with Glenn, he has some spicy deck with him, something we haven't seen yet, I think, and hopefully we can get to see it.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, a hardcast Golgaritar, putting more and more onto the battlefield, but I don't think it will matter too much, although I've been surprised before.
this is gonna be a big attack from the Boggle. So it's 2 from the Rancor, Oromancer, a Spirit Link, and a Spider Umbra.
Wow, how big is it now?
Yeah, it's
at this moment. So it is +2/+0 trample from the Rancor, +2/+2 vigilance lifelink from the Coronet, +1/+1 first strike, and +1/+1 for each other enchantment from the what's that white enchantment called again?
Spirit Link, I think.
No, Spirit Link is a 1 mana lifelink. Spirit Link is Spirit Mantle, no. Ethereal Armor.
Yeah, it was an
I
Ethereal
think his
Armor.
opponent scooped because that was one huge Bogle. I think it was over 10 power, Vigilance, Lifelink, Trample, and the Dredge player just cannot overcome that kind of power on one creature. Sideboard wise, let's have a look what the Dredge player has, or what does the Boggles player have against Dredge. It's a pretty good matchup to start with, but is there anything spicy, Yvon?
2 rest in peace, so that's
hit.
1 torpor orb.
1 Torpor Orb.
Yeah.
What does a Torpor Orb do?
I think it's a 0 mana artifact.
2 mana artifact, and triggers for creatures entering the battlefield do not trigger. Do you think that's gonna do anything against the Dredge deck? Are there so many triggers when it enters the battlefield? No.
No.
It's from when it's in the graveyard or in other zones when it gets thrown over. Only the Haunted Dead that I put up before will not make a spirit.
No.
So that's no. I don't think he's gonna put that in.
No.
It's a written deck list, so it might take a little bit for us to decipher. He has a Dromoka's Command. Gadok Teak, that's not gonna do anything. Path to Exile is gonna be good. Rest in peace, of course. Seal of Primordium is not gonna do anything. It's gonna destroy artifacts and enchantments, I think. Spirit Mantle, yeah. Stony Silence, no, it's not gonna do anything. Torpor Orb. And Damping Sphere. Damping Sphere? No, that doesn't do anything either. So it's gonna be very light sideboarding.
Yeah. 2 rest in
from the
peace.
Boggles player and a Path to Exile.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the Dredge side. He has 1 Gnaw to the Bone. He has 2 Ancient Grudge. Not from the bone, you gain it. Nope, that's not gonna do anything. Ancient Grudge is not gonna do anything. Thoughtseize is gonna be very good.
Yeah.
Abrupt Decay might be very good to get rid of pesky enchantments like lifelink enchantments.
Yeah.
Engineered Explosives is deadly. It's gonna
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah. 3 of them.
2 Lightning Axe, that's gonna enable some more dredgers and returning creatures, but yeah, you're not gonna be able to target a creature with it. And Leyline of the Void, no, that's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
So 3 Engineered Explosives, 2 Abrupt Decays, and 2 Thoughtseize. 7 cards,
Yeah.
pretty good. In the meantime, they drew their opening hands.
No, they're still sideboard.
Oh, they're still sideboarding. Maybe we should have a quick look at what is going on the second table.
Yeah.
They're in full game, so let's go over there quickly. On the right hand side you have Glenn Marui, and on the left hand side, as I mentioned before, you have a GP champion,
Yeah.
Amand Dozimon. The names are incorrect because it's the backup table. There are 2 very spicy lists. Probably you're thinking, what the hell is going on the right hand side? It's
Do you have
Glenn
the
Marui
deck?
playing his mono red prison deck in modern.
Alright.
Yes, mono red prison in modern.
Yeah.
And his opponent is playing 4-color Saili. If you look at this list, there is a lot of one-offs in that.
Oh yeah.
So very spicy. At the moment, Glenn has a Sorcerer's Spyglass with an not named token card on it, so it's naming something, can't tell what. He has a Cut of the Hammer and a Hazoret. And on the other side, he has Sun Titan in play. The right hand card is a Sun Titan.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Hazoret. He threw lands at Amand Dozimon's face for the last 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's over. Too bad we couldn't see more, but hopefully we can get back to it at a later point. And the main match is starting again, just in time. So, Faithless Looting. He's shocked to 18 from Stomping Grounds. Narcomoeba Stinkweed Imp, and he's setting up for a nice dredge on turn 2. Probably more than 1 dredge.
Glade Cover Scout.
Glade Cover Scout from green and white Fastland.
Yeah. I can tell that the Boggles deck and the Dredge deck are the only ones they're playing one-offs in this today.
Yeah. One of each and 32 players. His opponent played a second Faithless Looting and didn't dredge. on the draw step, and he didn't dredge on the Fateless Lootings. It's awkward. He put Amalgam in the graveyard, and he put the Haunted Dead in the graveyard. Yeah, we had a few words from the room from our 3-monkey. Fixed some technical issues. In the meantime, the graveyard filled up for the Dredge player, and Umbra was played onto the Glade Cover Scout. Dredge player has a lot of Stinkweed imps he just dredged. Made a second land drop forest and another of the Umbras. I think that gives protection from creatures. Is being played, so it's still a 1/1 Glade cover, or does it power? Does it boost power as well? Because
I think it gives +1/+1.
Yeah. So Dredge, Life from the Loam, 3 lands. That's not good. That's a very bad Dredge there. Although his graveyard is stock full, he did board the engineered explosives, of course. So. Thinking about playing it, I guess. Lars Bonen.
Playing Live from the Loom.
Yeah, all the lands he just milled.
Yeah.
Can get some back. It's, mainly conflagrate food. Look at that. I think he has a full set of Stinkweed imps in his hand. Yeah. Plays the Copperline Gorge, engineered explosives on 1.
Yeah.
Because then he can knock off both enchantments and the creature, and the landfall trigger, and the prized amalgam trigger. So that's how fast it can change.
Yeah.
When there's no lifelink on the table and no interaction for the engineered explosives. Let's see what Bob the Jong can do about this. His opponent end of turn fetches to get a tap Temple Garden. They're discussing something, can't tell really what, maybe some friendly banter.
Yeah, like I said, there are two of our local players, so they know each other pretty well.
And although they are on stream, they can have a friendly conversation.
Yeah.
Take 1 damage from the fetch. Rising Canopy, the play. And there we have it again, the Coronet comes down. So now it's, go time for the Dredge player, because I don't think he has a lot of time. Already being down to 7. He does have an engineered explosives indeed. Dredging the loam again. He had a conflagrate that went down there. So blowing up the explosives would be a good play. He's gonna Thoughtseize first to see if he needs to wait maybe for the explosives. If he can get even more value, the opponent refuses to let him see the hand. Lars Bonen really goes like, what? Why? So the games are tied up, 1 each. Quickly gonna have a look if table 2 is still busy. Yeah, We're gonna go over there while these players are looking at their sideboards again. Remember the names, the decks, and the games are from table 1, so we're not gonna change it. We saw Glenn Marui win the first game. And again, he has a Blood Moon, Sorcerer's Spyglass, a Goblin Rebel Master with a token in play, and his opponent has Forest, Forest, Mountain, Mountain, Mountain. And yeah, he's playing some invocation card I cannot recognize, and his list is very one-off generated, and the green card I can't tell either. Chat, maybe the chat can help us. Here we go. Chandra, Torch of Defiance comes down for Glenn. The life totals are 19 to, let me guess, 20-ish. He's gonna immediately shoot that green creature. And I think it might be... I think it's Bird of Paradise. Yeah, it looks like one of those 7th edition bird or 8th edition Bird of Paradises with the long tails. I know it's something that costs 2 mana, 2 green mana. Coiling Oracle, it's green blue. Lotus Cobra. Is that a Lotus Cobra?
I think so. I can look it up.
The invocation is worship. Yeah, he has 2 worships on the side. Thank you very much. Wouldn't have recognized that. And the Lotus Cobra. Not sure if it really is a Lotus Cobra, to be honest.
No, it's not a Lotus Cobra.
It did get reprinted in Iconic Masters, but...
Yeah, it has the same picture.
Kind of ish, yeah.
Same image.
Let's try and figure out what it is. I'm interested. No, it's not because... No. It's not a Shalai, spicy. Shalai, Voice of Plenty. That's one of the new cards from Dominaria that seems to find its way in different formats. Opponent is already down to 15. 3 goblins and a Hazoret because can Hazoret attack? Because when does he have a card or one?
I think he has
Only
one card
one?
in hand.
It might be a good attack. Nice chunk of damage. Let's see if we the other table is drawing their opening hand, so we're keeping an eye on that. And if they decide to keep, we will switch back over. Bob the Young is mulliganing, so we'll stay with this match for a while longer.
Not sure what the Spyglass would have. On what card it's on.
Could be on Flooded Strands.
Maybe.
His opponent just sacrificed the unknown green creature. But he does play a Renegade Rallier, so it might just come back very fast. He played Eldritch Evolution and sacrificed that creature. And I think that's a Shalai that he went.
So, in the meanwhile, our feature match has already begun.
Okay, let's go back over there. No turn on place for Bob the Young, who mulled to 6. His opponent starting off with Fateless Looting, getting rid of Conflagrate and a Golgari Tug. It was indeed a Shalai Voice of Plenty that he Eldritch Evolutioned into.
Okay.
Oh, Bob the Young didn't play a land on turn 2 either. Yeah, the Eldritch Evolution we already found out, but the creature he sacked to it, Witch King. I have no clue what that was. Never seen that art before.
I think Bob has a Mulligan to 6 and kept his 6.
Missed a land drop.
Missed a land drop, so he had only one land in hand, and no turn 1 plays.
Yeah, that's not very strong keep.
I don't think it.
It's a good keep.
No,
But how low can you go with a deck that needs to come out very fast?
there
There we go, against a Brutality Thoughtseize deck.
Yeah,
It's gonna be very brutal.
he'd bring in a Gaddock. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't think that's useful because there is nothing.
I think he took a wild guess of a gamble with a Western piece in hand, hoping to
Smack it on turn 2.
yeah. I didn't see if he scryed onto the bottom for his second land, but that was his game plan, I think, for its rest in peace. But
Well, then it's pretty good for a keep, but yeah. Thoughtseize decks.
yeah,
Missing the land drop. So, Lars Boggles dredging away 2 engineered explosives. Dredging the second time.
he plays 2 true engineered explosives in his sideboard, I think. 3.
3.
So there's only 1 left.
He needs for the human matchup as well.
Yeah.
The rest in peace rests in peace. Huh?
Yeah.
See, I thought it was a KP promo Lotus Cobra Witch King.
Okay.
I thought so. I saw it somewhere before. Thank you for the confirmation anyway. Gaddock for Conflagrate. That's the only thing indeed that I was thinking about. Big, but yeah. I think Bob the Young he even fetches now, so makes his second land drop probably as well. His opponent's not really doing anything. He's setting up,
Yeah.
but he's not really doing anything. So at least he has some time now. I need to adjust the life totals for a while now. Dredge players at 15.
17 on the
And
Boggles player.
just caught my attention now. There we have. He threw the 1 drop, so that's why he fetches now. At least can't get Thoughtseized. And seeing 1 engineered explosives already in the bin. Maybe his hand is unlocked a little bit now. His opponent's not really doing anything. I think I saw 2 of the Coronets in his hand, so if he can manage a second white mana, he might just get this game back rolling.
But for the Coronet you need
2 white.
Yeah, but there has to be already
An enchantment.
an enchantment on the creature, so he has to play 1 in the next turn and in the...
Well, seeing as he loves his rest in peace, has no lands in hand, I think he must have something he can put on the Bogle.
Yeah.
I don't know what else he would have in hand.
No, but he can't
Oh,
play
fuck,
the
excellent.
Coronet in the next turn because
No.
he has already 2 lands.
Well, does he have 2 lands?
I don't think so. I think he drew the
Come on, Bob.
Boggles. So he's shuffling.
Yeah.
It's a dry dark.
Oh no.
Probably a one-off in
The
his
worst
deck. Yeah, that's a
lands.
one-off. So he drew a land, but
It's summoning sick.
yeah,
And it can't cast the Coronet. He's so happy, I guess. There we go. Ethereal Armor costs 1. That's what I saw in his hand. So he can expect a beating the next turn. And his opponent can't block this turn because it can't block a Bloodghast.
no.
Wouldn't matter much anyway if it did, because then he would snap keep would snap block it and just play a land. There we go. Narcomoeba hits the pin and now the battlefield.
Yeah.
He's gonna dredge more. Yeah, I think he needs to dredge a little bit more. But yeah, Lars Boggles is gonna be in the same damn position as the previous 2 games. If a white source comes off the top, another aura is added with the green source, and then a coronet is added, he'll be in a world of problems because his opponent will start racing him and his life will go up so high that Conflagrate won't do anything, and his creatures won't actually do anything either because he can kill one every turn, gain life for the rest of the damage almost.
Yeah, it's 1-1, so every mistake can be lethal.
It's surprising to me that Bob the Young is still alive after mulligan to 6, missing a second land drop for so long, and actually a turn longer because of it being the harbor. But he's still in the game. I think he has a good chance. A white source.
I think he has to play his coronet the next turn, or else he can't keep up with the damage from Lars. So pretty crucial to hit a white source in the next turn.
But the damage is only 6, huh? Because he can keep first strike damaging because of the ethereal armor, the Bloodghast, and the other 2 are summoning sick at the moment. On the left, the Narcomoeba.
Yeah.
So he has 2 turns because the graveyard isn't that well set up at the moment yet. The amalgams are there. I don't think... Is there a Conflagrate in there? Maybe one of the first red cards, I think, was a Conflagrate. So yeah, then he doesn't have too much time because that can be deadly very fast. His opponent hit for... He went down from 17 to 5?
That's a lot of damage.
And he blocked with an arbor? Okay. Maybe they forgot to get some damage in one of the previous turns on the dice. Sorry for that. But this is a 2-1 win for the Dredge deck.
I've heard the backup match is already done.
Let's have a look.